tired, mamas. I'm tired, boys. You guys, this is the last one. I promise you. Girl. This light is so bright. Like, we gotta get this over with. This one's not gonna be that long anyway. My neck and my back. My lower back and my neck. My neck, my back. My neck. I get my stretches in. My stretches in. Okay, let's get to the video. Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. If you are new today, I am Crystal with a K, and it is nice to meet you. So you guys, this is part 3, the final chapter of this junior high school trilogy. And this is the last person, which is Special Ed. Special Ed is more of a quick story because me and Special Ed, I didn't have any, in school I didn't have really any thoughts of him. Like, not this one specifically, but I had thoughts of somebody in Special Ed. His name was, I could say his name, rest in peace, because he passed away, but I believe he got shot or something. But his name was Andre Warren. Yeah, I had a crush on him. Little dark-skinned self. Oh, I love dark-skinned guys. But yeah, that was the only one in Special Ed that I really had a crush on. He had a nice butt too. He showed me his butt in gym class. Scared me. But this one, yeah, we didn't really, like, no one really kind of took him serious. He had like wild hair all the time, like he didn't really comb his hair and all that stuff. Like, kind of like the, I don't know, the Black Beavis and Butthead he was kind of in school. I mean, when he got older, he looked better, you know, he groomed himself more. So, but back then, it wasn't like we had any, we were cool, we were cordial, you know, but there was no like fantasies, there was no like staring from at the end of the hall or nothing waiting to see you. It was none of that, no sir. But this one just came out of nowhere. It was very much, he hit me up, you know, on Facebook, and everything was on Facebook with this too. Oh my God. He hit me up on Facebook and I commented on something. It was a picture that he posted from 43. It was a picture that he posted from 43. And I know I had other pictures and everything, and I made a comment. I'm trying to think of what that comment was. I don't think I could really get to it or whatever, but he couldn't believe I was in 43. He was like, who are you in 43? Because, you know, I'm this bad bitch right now. And it's just like, why didn't I know you in 43? I was like, you did know me in 43, but I don't think you want to know who I am. I was nervous because I don't know, like he doesn't portray any kind of, you know, like he would be, you know, interested in the Grizz, nothing. But I'm not no bitch. So I straight up told him, you know, I even sent him some, you know, photos of us and all that stuff. And, you know, he gagged too. He was just like, And this was after both situations. So each one that I'm telling happened after the other. So first was, that's why I'm telling it in the row. For part one was the first one I met, which was Popular Boy. Second one was the second one I did something with, which was Bestie. And then the third one is Special Ed. Special Ed wasn't bad though. Special Ed actually, I guess, grew to be a decent person. I don't really know much about him now. It was just that one interaction where we linked back up. When you hit me up on Facebook, showed the pictures, we was talking for a while, reminiscing on school as usual. And he wound up traveling all the way to Far Rock. I was in Far Rock at this time, Far Rockaway. We chilled, we hung out. Of course, the dude was gonna do what it do, and it did what it did. I would say this guy is, okay, first, let's say how he calmed down from how he was. In school, he was a menace. He was the menace of the school. Like, he was just that dude that always do and say stupid shit and always got in trouble. He was that dude. He was very much that dude. So when we linked, it was just like a different kind of personality. He wasn't this, like, you know, wild person. He was just very reserved, calm. Maybe he was on his Xanax. I'm not saying he was. I'm not gonna put that on. This one wasn't on drugs. This one was, he probably smoked a blunt or something, but he wasn't on nothing. He was just, he was normal. It's crazy. The ones that's crazy back then in school turned out to be normal, and the ones that was normal back then in school turned out to be crazy. Not crazy, but, you know, different. It's not really much to this one besides the fact that this is one of the guys that made me, like, let's just put it there. He's the definition of that stupid dick. You know, somebody got that stupid dick? He had that stupid donkey dick. Like, he was just, sorry, family that's watching, very much. It was just like ridiculous, like ridiculous. Like, at first it was like, where are you putting that? And then I you know, like I said, I'm not no bitch. You know, he was straight up top though. That very much, literally. Like, where's it going, sir? I tried though. I tried. You know, that lube bottle, I was. And the other half, I stuck in me and just to prepare myself. And he still made me tap out. I couldn't. Like, I did it for a while. Like, you know, you have sex, you could, you know, they big and all that stuff, and it's comfortable. You could just keep going and going and going and going, you know, for a while, you know. But it came a point, it was like after a good 20 minutes, it was just like, I can't do it no more. I can't. I'm out. Submission, clip. I even tried to take a breather, and then he had a nice body too. Oh my God, especially when they have that hairy line. I tried to take a breather, and then, like, when he was ready to come back, it was just like scary. Like, it was like slow motion. He was coming in. It was just like, and my whole just said, it was like, no, don't do this to me no more. Don't do this to me no more. Like, and I felt bad because he was just like stiff. Like, he was in it. Like, he wanted more. Like, I couldn't even, like, it wasn't going down the throat either. It wasn't going down the esophagus. It wasn't doing it. I did the tip until can I explain this on YouTube? I did the tip. you know, jingle balls, and it was a lot. It was a donkey. It was a horse, and not a donkey. It was a horse. Like, it was that stupid dick. That's what you call stupid dick. He wasn't stupid. It was just a stupid dick. Like, ooh, it would have been a murder scene in there if I would have let him continue. I probably would have became numb. Like, my life was flashing before my eyes. Like, you could really take somebody's soul. And he ain't care either. I hate the ones that they don't even care. They know their shit is big and they just still want to Yo. Like, you don't respect me? Thinking about this shit is stressing me out. He was so into it. But either way, that was that. I had to stop that where it started because I didn't want to cry in front of him. I never really had somebody that really made me, can't really remember if anybody else made me tap out. My first person that I ever had sex with, he was bigger than that. Like, and he was huge. Like, he was huge. The first person I ever had sex with was huge. That I lost my virginity to. But this guy, oof. This is the reason why you can't tell friends, you know. You can't tell friends, you know, your sexual experiences. What Cash Doll say? That's trans women. And they're gonna let us know tea. They're gonna tell us tea because, yo, I love Cash Doll. Telling this experience with a close friend or, you know, someone you consider, you know, family or whatever. And then to find out, and this is not the only person that they hit them up on the low trying to get dick from them too. It's just tacky, you know? And then, yeah, it's just messed up, like, which is a whole nother story. And it's not the first time. It's not the second time or the third time that I hear. The guys, one thing is, with guys, they're real comfortable with us trans women. And they're gonna let us know tea. They're gonna tell us tea because we have the same, you know, mindsets with them, you know? When certain girls do certain stuff, they're gonna, and they like us, if they like me, they're gonna tell me. They're gonna tell me what you do. And he fucks with me. We go back since high school. So he was telling me how my friend would hit him up, you know, had hit him up trying to get, you know, or was flirting in front of him and all that stuff, but he wasn't like attracted to her. But again, like I said, that's a whole nother story or whatever. And I just don't understand how people could do that. And then even when it's done back to them, or even when it's said that it's done back to them, then it's whole World War II or never want to speak to you. Anyway, it's not about that. Yeah, we haven't met up since, we've spoken since, but we haven't met up since that day. I'm scared for my life. I want to live. I want to use my whole, I don't want it to be broken. I want my walls to be tight. I don't want to cry. I love my life, you know, so we will never have sex again. I'm sorry if you know who you are. No. Yeah, that was the third experience from 43. Like I said, it wasn't really that much of a big thing with this one. It was just an experience. It was kind of it was a unique experience because, you know, I never had nothing that big. But yeah, 43, it was a school. It's a scammy school. There's other stories I'll probably tell from that school, but from within that school when I was in school. There's a lot of things I've done in that school that I regret, such as bullying. Well, not bullying. Well, yeah, bullying. This one person. I see it now as bullying. I didn't see it back then because I had a crush on him. So, and I feel so bad to this day. But he's a boxer now. I believe he's a fighter now. And I remember when he seen me, this was before I transitioned. I know he seen me at the bus stop. And I was like, hey. I was like, hey, Danny, like, what's up? And he was just like, and he walked up to me. He was like, don't ever do that again. I was like, I'm sorry. And he was like, don't ever do that again in your life. I'm just saying, don't ever do that again. He just kept saying that over and over, like some PTSD shit. And I was just like, I'm gonna get on this bus before I get my head knocked off. You know, I was tough, and don't get me wrong, when I was younger in school, I was tough. In junior high school and all that stuff, I was tough. I was hanging around my brother a lot, so I was mimicking a lot of stuff, you know, being with my brother. But as I got older, especially with hormones and all that stuff, a lot of that stuff is out. All of that stuff is out, actually. Like, it's like a complete difference from how I was back then than I am now. It's like a complete difference. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed that trilogy story. I hope you got to see all 3 parts. Hope you seen part 1, part 2. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about the trilogy. Let me know what you thought about this story. If you've been through similar situations. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. And also hit that notification bell so you can be notified for when I, Crystal with a K, make my next post. And with that being said, I love you guys. Again, I'm loving how we're growing. This is still the beginning. You're still gonna get a lot more of me. So stay tuned. Don't miss the vid.